And that meant no going to church whatsoever, or even seeing your church friends or having anybody in your house. So it was very sustaining to be able to worship with friends around the world. It was great.
Yes, for sure. Yes. Now
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Matt, there you are finally. You're not tucked away in your library today, Matt.
No, I've put it away for today. I can go back there if you want, but
I got lots of places I can go to too.
Okay. Guys, bentar. Hello, good morning.
Hey.
Yeah. Good morning, Reverend Franklin, and good morning, Reverend Matthew, and all of you, Nevin and Gillian as well, and Reverend Wilfred. I would like to inform you, actually all the church leader already here. They already came in front of the building, but we still, yeah. Okay. Delay.
They're calling your name now.
Yeah. So we still waiting for the efforts of HKBP, because in STT HKBP there is a graduation day, so we need to wait for them. But I already asked them the estimation maybe around half an hour, so we hopefully that it will be on time. Yeah. Thank you.
thanks, Daddy.
Thank you.
Itu apa itu, Bang? Apa itu? Udah, Bang.
Ini kematikan aja ya.
Coba copy out aja. Iya kan? Bang nanti pin out dia biar di depan biar ditunjukin kan gitu.
Masuklah, Bro. Menang segala, Bang ya. Iya. Mana pakai
Charles, it's good to see you again. How are things going in Ohio?
Oh, thank you. Things are going well. We're coming closer to my own inauguration day, so looking forward to that. Although, as we were talking, not clear when when I'll actually be able to join them in Pematang Siantar, but yeah, thanks. This week I announced that I'll be leaving my congregation, so been dealing with sad people in my congregation as I'm preparing to leave. But yeah, very excited. And how are you?
Yeah, going well, thank you.
Good.
Yeah. How are preparations going as far as the visa goes?
Don't know.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of that is resting on Indonesia for them to,
Sure.
figure things out. And in some ways, we have to wait for the papers from there to apply for something.
Okay. It's nice to see you, Glennis, even though we live in the same town. We never see each other. And Ruth and Gillian and Wilfred and others. Even Nevin and Erin I haven't seen face to face for a while.
Oh, yeah. Well, tomorrow evening, I'm having dinner with two of my colleagues. And first time, well, the one had COVID. So she's safe, supposedly. It wasn't bad for her, but she was out of commission for a few weeks, actually. And then another colleague, and the only restaurants you can go to are ones that have outdoor, so-called outdoor dining. Outdoor with a tent and heaters. I mean, it's too cold to have outdoor now, but so that's the only safe way to do it. So, yeah.
With your colleague who's had COVID, there are people like I know of a pastor's friend who had it, and she was a nurse and she got it back in March, but she's still very unwell and can hardly work. Is that something? How's your friend? Is she back to 100% or?
No. She had bronchitis. I mean, she probably had COVID underneath that, but she had bronchitis and pneumonia, then COVID. So that really, kind of wiped out a lot of her breathing stuff. She had to. She was in the hospital for 3 days. They put her on oxygen a little bit. I mean, not a ventilator, just oxygen. And but even now, I think it's been a month and a half. She still has some breathing issues. I mean, she's okay. She's very functional. But I mean, she goes to the pulmonary doctor in a couple weeks and everything because it's constant checkup. And you hear the same story. People even who've had mild symptoms like her, it was not terrible. You have to go up for 3 or 4 months of having some after effects of it. And I think I just read recently that Oxford University in Britain did a study of people like that who had very mild symptoms, and yes, 3 months in, and they're still having issues with their lung capacity and so forth.
That makes it different than the Spanish flu, so I believe. I haven't read deeply in the Spanish flu, but and it also mainly attacked people from about 25 to 45, sort of more in that age range. But I don't remember reading much about that, several months later, they were still not very well. I think it just passed through the body and it was gone.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, from everything I hear from the Spanish flu in the U.S., it was bad. The way you died, even if you died. But beyond that, I don't know what it was for people in and out and so forth. But.
Yeah, apparently in the Spanish flu, that's why there were, in Australia, there were so many children who were orphaned because the age group was not the little ones and not the old ones. It was the people who were of parent age. And they were the working ones and obviously the ones that had younger children. So that was the age group that was affected most. Whereas
interesting.
This is quite different. I mean, in Australia and America, it's older people and people who have got some kind of underlying medical problem are certainly the worst affected. Right.
I mean, my wife works in a school, and there's been kids who have had it too. I mean, not serious, but who were tested positive and had a little bit of something. And and my martial arts teacher, who is a nurse, a critical care nurse, people he bumps into people, says, "Oh, I'm young and healthy, and I don't have, it should not affect me."